If you remove the guys who have closed for their teams this year, Farquhar is probably the 8th or 9th best middle reliever in the game right now. He's done it with lots of strikeouts based on 93 to 94 mile/hour gas and a great cutter-curve combo. And the best command of his career. It's been a long winding road to this point. And it's required ignoring some of the voices in his ear. The very first time he threw sidearm, it was to please coaches. Technically at least. You could also say he did it to make the team. I was good enough to hit on varsity, but not good enough to pitch on varsity, said Farquhar of his high school experience. They weren't sure what they were going to do with me. They were trying to revamp a junior's career and get him to throw sidearm and he couldn't throw strikes. And I said, I can do that. He started out sidearm from necessity, you could say. I topped out at 77 or 79. Over the top, you'd get hit hard in high school at 77, the reliever laughed. He started mixing in some over-the-top to keep hitters guessing. That set him on a path of confusion that lasted years. 5 years after being drafted, he'd completed 5 stints with 3 different organizations. Each had a different idea of what he should do. Toronto was the team that drafted him. They told him in 2011 that the fastest way to the big leagues was if you start throwing sidearm. So, for the first time in his career, Farquhar spent a year throwing exclusively sidearm. It wasn't a good year. He showed the worst strikeout rate of his career and his ERA was near 5, but he did get 2 major league innings. We can see what he looked like back then, at 89 miles/hour. The Athletics, who once traded the Rajai Davis to the Blue Jays for him, and then traded him back to the Jays for David Percy, and then finally claimed him back from the Blue Jays off waivers, had a different idea for Farquhar. Oakland messed with me a little bit, said Farquhar with a smile of his first stint with the team. They wanted me to throw like Dennis Eckersley, a little higher. I came in throwing overhand and sidearm and they wanted me to leave both of those and go to a completely different one.